gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
In this video, I'm sharing my first hands-on impressions of what I think might be the most exciting phone among the latest releases, the Realme Neo 8. The unit I have here is the Mecha Gray version, and honestly, it looks incredibly cool. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. One of the first things you probably noticed at the start of the video is the awakening halo lighting effect. This feature has been upgraded this time, and it now supports even more interactive functions. One detail I personally really enjoy is the lighting effect while playing music. The halo lights pulse and flash in sync with the rhythm, which adds a fun visual element to the experience. There's also a feature called the Lucky Color Flip. Whenever you place the phone face down on a table, it lights up and randomly reveals a lucky color. It's a small touch, but it's surprisingly entertaining and gives the phone a bit of personality. Another standout aspect is the back design. While it's not fully transparent in the sense that you can see every internal component, it uses a single-layer, transparent, three-dimensional partition design. This approach gives the phone a layered, almost mechanical look, creating a strong, metallic, and futuristic vibe. In terms of personalization and visual identity, it really stands out compared to most smartphones. When you combine that with the frosted metal frame, the overall design is definitely something that fits my taste perfectly. The display is another highlight that deserves attention. This phone features the world's first 165Hz Samsung Sky display and uses Samsung's flagship M14 luminescent material. Instead of focusing on the impressive brightness numbers, what I want to share is my personal experience using it. The most noticeable thing about this screen is how comfortable it feels to look at. In everyday use, the display looks incredibly clear and vibrant. With full brightness, DC dimming, and accurate color reproduction, the screen remains easy on the eyes even after long periods of use, whether during the day or late at night. Compared to many phones that offer 90Hz or 120Hz refresh rates, the Neo 8 pushes things further with 100Hz at 165Hz refresh rate. For people who enjoy esports titles, especially fast-paced FPS mobile games, this makes a big difference. Games like the hugely popular Delta Force can run at 165Hz on this device. We tested it ourselves, and the gameplay stayed consistently smooth and stable throughout. The fluidity is honestly on another level. For serious mobile gamers, the phone also includes a customizable performance panel. If you want to squeeze out every bit of performance, you can tweak settings like temperature control, GPU core frequency, CPU supercore frequency, and GPU maximum frequency. You're also able to adjust things like resolution enhancement, sensitivity, and accuracy settings. This level of control gives players plenty of flexibility to fine-tune their gaming experience. There's even a special performance mode that handles incoming calls during gameplay so they don't interrupt your match. Speaking of gaming, one feature I'm particularly interested in trying out is the PC handheld mode. According to the official description, the phone can transform into something similar to a Steam handheld console. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to test it yet because I'm having trouble linking my Steam account. I'm not sure if it's a network issue or something else, but every time I enter the verification code, even though it arrives in my email, it keeps showing an error. I'll need to look into this more and hopefully share the experience with you once I get it working. When it comes to performance, the Neo 8 is powered by the 5th generation Snapdragon 8 flagship processor built on a 3nm manufacturing process and using the 3rd generation Orion architecture. It's also the first chip to feature a 2x 3.8 GHz plus 6x 3.3 GHz all big core configuration. Thanks to this design, overall performance improves by around 39%, while power consumption drops by about 13%. In AnTuTu benchmark testing, the device scored an impressive 3,278,018 points, which clearly shows just how powerful this processor is. While the Neo 8 is clearly built with gaming in mind, it also performs very well in the camera department, matching the level of imaging capabilities you'd expect from modern flagship phones. It comes equipped with a 50-megapixel periscope telephoto camera that supports 3.5x optical zoom, 7x lossless zoom, and up to 120x digital zoom. I recently took some sample photos to test it out, whether shooting wide scenes or zooming in at 3.5 fps, 7 times, or even 10 times. The results are impressive. The images come out sharp and detailed, and the background blur around the subject looks very natural. That's it for my early hands-on experience with the Realme Neo 8. If you have any questions about the phone, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.